All right, everybody, welcome back. We are back with another video. I know it's been a minute. We took a little bit of a little siesta there, getting a little break from the mundane. Deal with some other things too as well. But what we're going to do now is I am going to jump into another project. We are starting up we're going to start building some scripts for RedM. So I've got to get a new server online. We did our other one. I ended up having to do some other things with that particular server, so I ended up wiping what we had. So we're going to start fresh. The only thing that I have done is load the server itself. So if you guys have never done that before, it's either download your 5M artifacts and switch it over to Vorp Core, or you're going on to a panel server, letting them know you're doing RedM. They may have to make a couple changes, and you're dropping in a server build from TXAdmin. Either way, basically the same situation. This one here is on a panel, so that way you guys can take a look, mess around, and if we like the build when we end up at the end, I'm going to move it to a regular private server, so that way you guys can continue to we can launch it out for more people to use. The main goal of this one is to set it up for a few 20 or 30 people to get in and be able to play, and I'm going to use it as my test server for the scripts that I'm looking at developing. So we're already in the process. The base is already done. I just need to test them. Probably going to be a couple of months on some of that stuff, but we're going to add some more fun stuff to RedM because everybody knows there is nothing really on RedM. Not a lot. So until we figure out what 5M is going to be. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you the big thing I want to show you guys is where you put your permissions at, because I get this question a lot. You guys are always asking about, where do I put my permissions at? Where do I put my permissions at? Okay, so I'm going to show you. So again, this is a panel server. Don't come at me. That's what we're using for the moment. Let's go back. So I'm going to go to my file manager. Okay. Again, remember how your file pattern goes in? It's usually pretty much the same. You'll have TX data usually. That's the way it's going these days. Vorp. And then you're going to have your server CFG, which is not so much a big thing with this, but you can put admins here too, and I usually do both. So let me pull up my old server CFG here, and I'll show you how it works. I've got a few people that I usually give permissions to. Looks like we're going to pull these. Okay. So these are your system admins. So what I usually do is I'll leave this below in case someone ever wants to know how to do anything. So there's those. So you're putting your identifier in there. So it's basically add principal identifiers. And the thing about these are, I need to add in. I don't even think this one applies anymore. They changed so much. Here's mine. Let's see. Let's leave that there. Okay. The main one you guys need to worry about is you go to Vorp, you go to admin. These are your perms. Vorp, all here. You can give different stuff to people. Like if you just want to be able to do certain stuff, you can break it down into what they want. You want them to have. Now your core permissions are up here. These are the ones we usually go with. Let me go get a copy of mine for me and my main admin for Vorp Core. And we're just going to go enter and drop it in there and save it. These are your principal identifiers. The other ones I probably need to rewrite, to be honest. I'll do that later. Let's see. Let me go back and look. I don't like doing stuff half-assed. So these. Okay. This is not the one. Go back. One more. File manager. Is it right there? That one. Probably. No. This one. There we go. So probably These are your 5M ones, so it'd be this one. Something else. Hold on just a second, because I don't want to tell you guys wrong. Yeah, so that's right. Okay, that's right. Yeah, we're good. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay. And then we need to program the admin, which should be here. Copy. Just need to add this group. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, that's what we need. So this gives everybody that's on the group admin all commands basically. And then this makes these, which is me and Hound, my other admin. I've got both of my accounts on here. I've got Knight83, which is the one that I use for RedM and Zombie server on here, and then I've also got my other account that I don't ever know which one's going to log in sometime. It gets me to the same account for players inside the game, but sometimes because of my Steam account, but sometimes I'll end up with a different CFX ID depending on which version of Windows, which version of Google that I've got running at the time. But yeah, so that's that. Okay, so there is all of that. Now on VoRP, again, guys, you don't really have to do all this garbage here. You can compress this down. A lot of people do. It's up to you. There's not a lot of stuff in VoRP, so it's not that big of a deal. So again, that gets us in. So I checked it earlier. I didn't have any perms. I could do TXAdmin because of this. This ACE identifier here gave me TXAdmin. And the fact that I set it up. But now I want to make sure that I actually have regular perms. So let's go over here. Let's get rid of this old stuff. These are from my old servers. So I always keep backups of stuff. So let's see if it's going to let us get in and have permissions. It should. Oh, I need to restart first. Crap. That might help. So, and again with these, you'll do it from here. A panel server, you always want to restart from TXAdmin. I need to close RedM so I can open it back up. Again, guys, if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button. Leave us a comment down below. Hit that notification bell so you guys know that we are going to be dropping more videos and when we are going live, which will be some more of that going on pretty soon too. But it does just help the channel as much as you guys can like. And if you like, comment, and subscribe, those three things are what helps grow the channel. So that way we get it pushed out more and we can do more videos. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get back over here. And open it up. And again, guys, we do have some scripts coming up. I am basically halfway through some basic scripting. My goal eventually is to have a full suite of server scripts for RedM and go into 5M2 or soon to be, hopefully, 6M. So we'll see what happens there. All right, see, this is what I meant. Sometimes it logs me with one, sometimes it logs me with the other. So it depends on what account that I have open on Google as to which account that I get into. So let's just hit this and see which one we end up with. Looks like we're going to end up with Knight. Okay. Actually, let's do this. I want to close this one. Come off there. Let's do this. I want to force it to log in with my regular old account. Yeah, I'm going to force it to log in with my idle mind account. Try again, you punk. There it is. Reason being is I want to see if it's going to give me my permissions completely. Now I'll have to give myself TX admin with this account, so you guys will be able to. I'll be able to show you how to do that as well. I'm going to hit connect. Ooh, that was loud. Woo! Turn that crap down. Blow my brains out. What the hell's wrong with that? Let's see. I was on it earlier. Probably where I just redid that. Let's make sure it's online. Where are you at? So we're gonna go. This one should be the right one. Okay. Live. Yep, we're up. Let's try it again. It hit. I saw it. This is what it looks like on Fort when you guys connect. It just says basic connect down here. It doesn't do the big things like 5M does. 5M does a little bit more. It'll give you your IDs and all kinds of stuff. It doesn't do that over here. Did that again. I got that same error before. I don't know what in the hell that's about. Why is what the hell is Copilot doing? Now instead of connecting that one, I'm just going to go this way. There it goes. I don't know what that crap was about a minute ago. Some bullshit, what it was. All right, let's see if it shows me on here. Okay, so like, let me get off the screen. So it's going to show me. All right, so that's from earlier. Let's see if it's still. So yeah. So to do admin, you just do this. You go in, you hit give admin, and then you decide what you want to do, and then you just save it. So basically, you just find the person, and there's a little box there that says give admin. So like I click on here, it says give admin right there. Pretty much it. Let's get back over here. Yeah, see, it's going to pick up my other account. It's not going to even change. Even though I'm on a different person. Why is it so zoomed in? It's so weird. Now, I was in earlier, and I bought a gun and some ammo. So I want to make sure that those items are still in my inventory. That will give me a good idea that everything is doing the way I want it to do. Then I'll check my admin menu. If I can get admin menu, we should be good. So again, we are at roads. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Inventory. So see, there's my gun. All right, so everything seems to be doing what it's supposed to be. I want to see one thing here. Let's hit the F8 menu. Looks good to me. Looks fine. Not seeing any weird errors. So we can get rid of that. Let's see. And again, guys, this is a base. I've not done anything to it. Bitch. Okay. So let's look at the map. Again, they did add in. This is the last time I really paid attention to the map. Last time I was in, I deleted a bunch of crap. They have a lot of houses you can buy, things as well now, so that's pretty cool. They got seems like the police script is working better. Seems like a lot of the little stuff is working better. Let's see. So I mean, you got houses all around that you can get already. So that's that. Okay. Oh, there is see that crap? There is actually a fix for that on BCC scripts. So if you guys have that problem with the wagons getting stuck, you can do that. There's a script for that to fix that stopping error. So again, everything is the way it should be at the moment. So this is basically starting out in your server. I mean, you can do a lot of everything. There should be a butcher right here. Let's see, where's he at? Should be. He's down here. Whew. So if you got anything in your pocket, he'll sell it to you. He'll buy it from you. So I mean, it's basically the base game without the missions at the moment. See how the wagons are getting stuck? If you go to BCC scripts, they do have a script that fixes that. So, yeah, that's getting in and getting your permissions in for your server. If you guys have any questions about getting the server up and running, let me know. I'll be glad to help you out. And other than that, I think that's going to do it for this one. I am going to have a couple of more going up because we're going to start adding in scripts. So let's see. I'll show you guys what I'm working with. So let's see where's my download folder at. Here we go. So I've got all the BCC stuff here already because I do use quite a bit of it just in the beginning. And that's how I'm going to build this, like we're starting from scratch, guys. So there is a, where's it at? Is it on here? Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Vehicle fixes. That's the one that stops the wagons from stopping. It takes care of that problem. There's quite a few that they have. You can go on to their website. So you go on to BCC scripts right here, and click on their resources, and they have a lot of stuff to get you going. They even now have a HUD, but it's on GitHub. Let's see. Here it is. No, that's not it. Well, maybe it could have been. Yeah, there's the HUD. So they actually have a HUD. So it's kind of like this. It's really not that bad. I kind of like it in a way. So I may kind of mess around with it just so you guys can see how it works. I do have my own. I got it from Fixtify. But, I mean, it's not a bad little HUD from what I've seen. Really pretty clean. Nothing too over the top. This is kind of okay. I mean, I get where they were going with it, so it's not bad. They have, I mean, they've got quite a bit of stuff. Let's see, where's their repositories? They've got 66 items in their repository. So you got like housing, mailbox, a loading screen, banks, ranch. They've got a bin system that makes trash cans, which I thought we may actually do a complete cop script. And this one's just updated August 11th, so I mean it's not that long ago. So like, let's see, 2 months ago they were in here doing stuff. Multi-job capacity, standalone, on duty, billing and fining, community service. I mean, it's got a badge. I mean, it's pretty neat little thing. We may end up using this one instead of the original one, which I don't like anything for. I try to get rid of all the crap that he made because he's just a garbage person, and I don't care if he finds out about it. He's just I tried to talk to him when I first started doing this platform, and just ask a simple question about doing permissions, and he was a total douchebag. So I have no problem with that. So yeah, there's a lot in here. So I mean, if you guys, all you gotta do is go to GitHub, look up Bryce Canyon County, and I have a lot of stuff in here that you guys can use. So again, this is just getting in and seeing that things are working, guys. You know, when you first go in, you can eat, you can drink, you can get horses, you can catch horses. There's a lot of stuff in there with Vorp. Don't get me wrong. He's doing better as far as developing the scripts out that he created, but you know there are other things, there are better things, and there is nicer things, and we're going to get into that because I have all this is the BCC, and I'm gonna add some more to it. I got some Fixify stuff. See a lot of Fixify stuff to be honest, and then I've got the Spoonie housing, and then I've got Katie's stable and stuff. So I mean, there's a lot, and then I've got these Vorp missions that I built myself. So we're going to have those as well. So there'll be some more stuff for that. My goal is not to replace the base, but to add more RP items, RP options to RedM. So that's my goal. At a not going to break the bank kind of situation eventually when if we ever do charge for it. My goal eventually maybe is to just have a drag and drop. So you're going to have BCC scripts, maybe and then a couple of other things you may need to grab. But it's basically going to be you drag this into your server, drop it. You know, it may have its own single insure, and for like $100 or so, you guys have a full server that's good to go right off the rip. You may have to add some items, and that's it. Yeah, but we're getting that done. So let me see here. All right, so let's see. Is anything else on here for today? No, so on this one, we're going to. So I showed you guys how to do the permissions. That's the big thing. Showed you guys it getting in. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, please get with me on it. I'm going to cut this one off here so as not to make it too long. And again, guys, these are no edit videos. Please, if there's a little dead area here and there, look over me. But I'm trying to do these as quickly as I can just to kind of get the base in for you guys. More of stuff that you need and less of me making it flashy. If I had to spend a bunch of time on it, it just wouldn't be as easy for me to get them done. So again, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. It does help us. Those two things help us out. And throwing a comment on the video, good, bad, or the other, does help. You know, I'm working on some other things with getting the videos better quality as far as with the audio. I had some issues with my audio. I'm still working on that, trying to get it to where it picks up and doesn't die out as quick. So I'm working on that part. If anybody's good with Go XLR and the XLR mics, let me know. I gotta try and get that tweaked out, but we're still working on it. But if you guys, have any questions or anything, please leave a comment. Jump into my Discord, guys. If you jump in the Discord, please hit that ticket. Don't just, if you want to just chat, that's fine. But if you need help, hit the ticket so that way I know what's going on. and me or my admins will try our best to help you out. And like I said, there's nothing else with this one today for this one video. Now we are coming back. I'm going to start doing some dev work here on the next video. Probably be doing quite a few of the BCC scripts. So I'll see you guys in the next video.